not have sat directly in the middle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it, guys. Have you guys seen the show Bridgerton on Netflix? It's just straight up porn. Just porn with a plot. So you have to pay attention to it. But so I actually watched Bridgerton with my family. But I wasn't like sitting there from the beginning. I walked in while they were watching it. And you know, it kind of piques your interest. It's like, oh, hot people doing British things, whatever. And so I'm sitting there out of nowhere. This guy just starts going down on this girl. I mean, extremely intense, very hard, kind of impressive. And my sister turns to me and goes, oh my God, did you know that this guy is gay in real life? And I was like, holy shit. That dude is putting so much effort into this. Like, he looks like he's done it a lot. Like, give this dude a fucking Emmy, a Grammy, a fucking Oscar. He's putting that much dedication in for a Netflix original series. Like, what the fuck? And so, I'm just flabbergasted by this. And then I realized, I was like, this dude deserves everything because DJ Khaled is straight and he won't even do it for his fucking wife. So, I got caught watching porn one time by my mother, like actual porn, no plot needed. And she pulls me into her room after catching me with this porn, and she goes, oh my God, I can't believe this. You're watching porn? That's so degrading. Those women could have children. I was like, I don't know, they look pretty tight to me. But she is tearing into me, and she goes, how about this? I'm gonna tell all your friends that you watch porn, and they're gonna go around school, and they're gonna tell everyone, and you'll be known as the kid who watches porn. And I was like, honestly, Mom, can you just tell them for straight porn? I am sick and tired of being called gay every day during class. So, actually, have you guys seen these comedy roast battles between comedians where they just tear into each other? I was like, I want to do one of those so bad. I was like, who could my dream opponent be? Who could I just go round and round and round with? And I discovered it's my mom. I mean, come on. We have so much dirt on each other. Like, she can be like, well, my son got kicked out of community college. I was like, oh, fuck, I did. Then I could be like, well, your son pissed himself until he was 10. Also one on me, but bad parenting for her. And I was like, we can go round and round and round until I finally think I have her on the roast. I'm like, well, your dad left you when you were a kid. So I got her. And then out of nowhere, she just looks at me and she goes, well, I fucked your dad. It's like, I'm here. She fucking did it. I look out in the audience. My sister's right here. That means she did it twice, guys. She fucked my dad twice. So actually, I don't know if anybody here remembers being in high school, but it was pretty recent for me, so I do. So when I was in high school, I was going to go to homecoming my sophomore year. And I asked this girl, and she said yes, and it was super awesome. I was super excited. I'd never even been on a date with a girl before. And she told me yes, and then about 2 weeks before the dance, she told me she couldn't make it. Her dad had cancer, so she had to go be with him, which you can't complain about that. You can't be like, well, fuck your dad's cancer, go to a dance with me. But so it gets closer and closer, and I still had the tickets, so I just kind of went ahead and went. And when I get there, about 30 minutes in, I look around, and she's there with another guy. And so I'm really sad, so I'm just kind of sitting there and waiting, and she walks up to me, and she goes, hey, did you do the English homework for this weekend? It took me a second. I looked at her, I said, I did. I did it in between your dad's chemo treatments. I didn't actually say that, but wouldn't that have been so cool? This fucking kid just like roasting the fuck out of this bitch. Yeah, your dad has cancer. But no, is anyone here on dating apps or been on dating apps? Yeah? I used to be on dating apps before I got with my girlfriend, and dating apps are just weird experiences. That's all it really is, and maybe getting laid. And so, the first time I actually ever matched with a girl, we match, and I open the message, and the message just reads, "Oh my God, you look just like Jeffrey Dahmer." "You're so hot." And I said, "There's a couple things here to break down, ma'am. First off, what do you mean I look just like Jeffrey Dahmer?" She goes, "Oh my God, don't you see it? That hair you have, those clothes you wear, those glasses you wear." And so, it takes me a second, I just go, "Okay, ma'am, why do you think Jeffrey Dahmer's hot? I know he eats people, but do you really need it that badly?" She's on Tinder, so yeah, probably. So I also had another really fun, this one is actually fun, dating app experience. I used Bumble, which I was told was less weird. It's not. I swiped right on people with like conservative views because that's very opposing values to me, and I just think it would be fun, really interesting conversation starters. And so I matched with this girl who's a conservative, and she messages me and she goes, hey, we have some niceties." She goes, "Oh, so you're a Democrat?" And I was like, not really, but like that's the only option they give you here, so yeah, I guess I'm a Democrat. She goes, "Well, we can change that." I go, I just don't message her. I just stop. I'm like, okay, this is fucking crazy. I'm not talking to her anymore. But then she messages me again with a very interesting proposition for a conversation. "Do you want to have any kids?" I am 18 years old. I am still a kid during this conversation. And I said, "No, I don't think I'm really interested in children." And she goes, "Well, we can change that too." And I sit there for a second. I was like, "Okay, I'll make you a deal. We can have one kid after about 4 abortions." And then she very quickly unmatched with me, which is bullshit, because like it's the art of the deal, guys. She should understand that. Her guy wrote a whole book on it. But so I have one last dating app experience that I find very interesting. This girl messaged me and she goes, "Sing me a song," because there's a picture of me doing stand-up, but I just responded with, "Well, I don't sing." And I kind of waited there, and she finally goes, "Well, what do you do then?" Well, I said, "I eat people." Thank you guys so much. You all have been amazing. I've been Derek Stacy. Let's go again.
Derek Stacy.